everyone, kamusta? Welcome to my first channel upload. I did run a poll and you guys chose Q&A, so you guys wanted to know more about me, and that's great. I am very happy to know about that. So first, let's go to the first question. Who's your favorite Sonic artist? Oh boy. Actually, I have three favorite artists. One is Laser Potatoes. You guys know who Laser Potato is. Of course, that cool Filipino guy who knows how to draw backgrounds, Sonic Mecha. Tyson Hees is actually my second one. Not because of his Sonic art. What I'm saying is that I didn't fall in love with Tyson Hughes' works because of Sonic. In fact, I was in love with his works because of Diesel. Diesel got me started in creating my first OC. Evan Stanley, oh god, she is like one of my idols. You know why? Because she actually brought me back to creating Sonic comics. And I was really on the down, like, this is not going anywhere. And then I see her Ghost in the Future. Dude, she improved so much. Have you seen the first few issues of her work? And that takes some dedication. I am now determined to become another IDW artist. Or at least of my own comics, you know. Okay, next, moving on. Relix Dream. Hey girl, what's your most favorite thing to draw? And what's your least favorite thing to draw? Okay then, my fave thing and least fave thing, let's just go for one, so two birds in one stone, okay, is perspective. Perspective. Sonic, let's take an example, little boy here, he can be cool while he's just standing. But if you take him to another level, such as bird's eye view, worm eye view, fish eye perspective, the work can be dynamic because of perspective. And I love to do perspective a lot. It makes the work cooler. But somehow, in some cases, it doesn't work out for me that way because, well, I have a problem when it comes to final art. Perspective looks so good when it's just sketches, but when it comes to final art, my god, I am just failing at it. Moving on, I have fave things such as smiles and eyes. I love drawing human eyes. They are so beautiful in any kind of shape. If you are a personal friend of mine and you've seen my personal account on Instagram, you guys know my obsession with drawing eyes. So my least favorite thing to draw is actually vehicles. Yes, I hate vehicles. They require perspective to draw, and my dear people, I failed in drawing a car because of it. It looked like drawing its butt at the front, and I didn't like that. So I'm trying to draw vehicles again. Next, which Sonic character is the most difficult for you to draw? Honestly, Whisper. Yeah, I know Whisper is as herself is very basic to draw. What I'm not talking about is her, but her weapon. You cannot separate her weapon with her, or otherwise she'd be, well, Whisper without the gun, you know. But what I'm saying is that she is iconic with the gun, so you cannot just separate her with it. Also, the reason why I don't say that Metal Sonic, Neo Metal Sonic, or Mega, they're actually one of the easiest things to draw because they are made of basic shapes: trapezoids, oblongs, triangles, pyramids, floor nympia. What inspires your art style? What I'm gonna say is that manga covers made out of alcohol markers and watercolor, they are chef's kiss. And I love the texture of it. They look so raw. I also am inspired by Vincente Manzala's semi-transparent shading. Using that technique makes more and more shading with geometric shapes, and that is really cool. Like, national artists, please give me some education on this. But of course not, he said, and I have to learn about it with his works. The last thing that inspires me in my art style is actually natural lighting and nature. They give beautiful lighting. Moving on, okay, coming from Sonic, how you got into drawing? Okay, it all started when I wanted to be a dancer as well as a singer. So I wanted to be a performance artist. But little did I know that I was already drawing myself as a performance artist with just, stickman. And I wanted to be that. I wanted to be them. So it was accompanying me the whole time. Even when I was watching anime, anime inspired me more to understand how to draw anatomy and human forms. So when I gave up on dancing and music, I found myself in love with art. It was really amazing. It was the best decision ever. Okay, next. From Ochaku999, tell us about your art struggles, how to gather ideas behind the screen effort of every art project. Oh boy. Basically, the art process to reach the final art. Okay, so I usually draw in studies, and because this helps me a lot in producing more ideas on what I should draw. That also includes in comics as well, because it has to do with the layout, the paneling, the way the people were drawn, and where bubble text are placed. Yeah, it also has to do with that. I was inspired by a lot of stuff, even the smallest things. The hardest thing about it was motivation, because of course, when you start a big project, you might get overwhelmed by it. So start taking small steps. For example, in April, I did my first fan project. I enjoyed it bit by bit because at first, it was something that I loved to do. Second, it was a character I loved to draw. And third, it was a series. It was just like small drawings of them with flowers, of Sonic characters with flowers. it was a successful project, if I would say so myself, because a lot of people liked it too, and a lot of people were educated with the art project that I showed. I think that's the essence of having the project. So for inspiration, take an example from my work Surge, the 10K Surge. Woo! She was not supposed to be having that glasses. It was only because of me, because I was just adjusting my glasses. I found that I was doing something cool. I was just adjusting my glasses coolly. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. And so, bam, you got 10K Surge. She's looking fun right now. My process in drawing, if it's not the sketches that I do usually, that you see on a daily basis, usually it's studies, sketching, line art, color, shade and tint, and After Effects. Sometimes I go for painting style, but I had a trouble with that, so I go for line art more. Next, for Pichi or Kuchinta. Hey girl, how did it start for you to get into Sonic? PSP time! So when I was a kid, my tita, or my aunt, bought for me and my sister a PSP. It was a gift for, like, you know, doing something good in school. When I was in grade 3, grade 4. And I saw Sonic. I fell in love with Sonic the moment I played Sonic Rivals. Definitely a blessing. And look where I am now. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope I didn't bore you, or I hope at least that I got to inform you, inspire you, and answer the questions given. Boy, that was a lot of questions. I didn't expect that. But thank you so much for giving those questions. I hope the next time that I have a Q&A, more people will have more energy to ask me more questions. See you in the next upload. Bye!